Hey everybody, it's your girl Carol Coco Diggs with the Industry Highlighter. You know, we always go online bringing you the best in entertainment, the best in industry news, and I am here today with the best. You better know it. I'm only bringing the best, and I'm so happy. I'm excited, y'all. I'm really excited to be here with not only a longtime friend, but the wonderful, illustrious Dr. Apostle Veryl Howard. Now, some of you know her from the entertainment industry with her company, Faith Management, but she's been doing so much more in addition to that, y'all. And I have her here today with her nieces and everybody, and brother, I believe, to talk
My brother, yes.
her brother, to talk to us and let her know what she's been up to lately. She's traveling now. So, you know, we do how we do authentically us, right? And that's what y'all love to see. Y'all love to see the ins and outs and the day-to-day activities that we have. So I'm in my office, she's in her car, and we're going to kick it and do this thing. So Apostle, yes, tell
Yes,
us.
you know what? I'm sorry, Minister Curl. I want to take my earpiece out so my nieces and nephews can hear
Yes,
your interview and you know the whole process of this entertainment thing.
that's good.
So
Include
look,
them.
he's
Come
coming
on.
out right there. He's coming out right there. Okay, let me include them. I have Blair's show.
Okay.
Blair's 5 years old. I have my little nephew, Brian. He's Brian the second. He's a
Okay.
genius.
Mm.
And he told me he's 4, so don't get it twisted. And then I have my big twin. You probably have seen her on my Facebook page, Chloe Bonet.
Mm-hmm.
And Chloe Bonet is 11.
Wow.
I think I got that right. And I have my brother with me who looks just like me, and he's my twin.
Mm. Okay.
So Chloe Bonet, and I are actually triplets. But he is a X baby, and I'm probably a Y or Z or something. But yet I tell everybody he's my twin. They're laughing.
Yeah, they are. They are. I see you. I see you.
That's Blair.
Yeah. Tell us what you've been up to.
Well, God is so good. I just came back from the Peachtree Village International Film Festival. The movie I'm in, or actually TV series, Double Cross.
Yes.
We were invited to come down there and speak on a panel. And also, we were just awarded as the #1 TV series for 2022 out of all the film producers, actors, executive producers. They said our show Double Cross is #1. And so they had the cast, the directors, the producers, and I'm part of the cast, and I did casting. So we were invited to sit down there and to do a wonderful panel and educate people about the TV and film business as the #1 show. So I just bless God.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I've seen your work, and you know, I know that you work tirelessly, not only for yourself, but over the years for so many other artists and people in entertainment. And to see you, you know, finally get your opportunity to really
They're
be in
asking
it.
if I'm going in with them. They're going to vote. I'm coming. Auntie Burl's coming in.
Did y'all vote today? Make sure you go vote if you
They're at
didn't.
the poll now. They're leaving me. I'll go in a little later. But
Okay.
I apologize because this is just a real talk interview.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about as real as it comes. But yes, I just bless God for my work. Many people don't know. I used to act a long time ago. I used to do casting a long time ago. I started out in TV and film. I was a model 20 some years ago, and I used to go for auditions myself for videos. And I just got really tired of being in what you call a cattle call.
Mm-hmm.
So I got behind the scenes and I started working with one of the film producers that's out there now of Dem Gibson's film, Howard and Crystal. I was managing them, and I was Howard's AD person, his script continuity person, where I would run behind him and record everything he shot. And he was the only 18-year-old African American I had ever seen who could use a steady cam at that time. But then at a certain point, the Lord told me to give up my television career and to walk away. He had need for me in the music industry. And I said, well, God, my passion is television and film. And I was on my way to being a big casting director. And so I walked away from
Wow.
everything. And God told me he was going to bring me back in it, but I couldn't step back in it until it was his appointed time. So all those years I spent time building up artists, their careers, other people's careers, pastors, doing branding and marketing for other people while my career was on hold. And God told me to sow into other people's years. So it became 5 years. It became 10 years. It became 15 years. And it became 20 years. And I was like, when, God? So I gave up on my dreams. I gave up. And so then he said, it's time now. Step back in it. So I stepped back in it and I started managing Joshua Coates, who actually was nominated for Global Awards. And I was in his movie called But Deliver Us from Evil. And I played a reporter in that. And I worked closely with him. And I still was kind of not sure, going in and out. And the Lord said, no, step back in it. And he said, I'm gonna do a big thing with you, and I'm gonna do it quickly. I'm not going to let you suffer from all those years that you
Thank you,
sacrificed.
God.
I'm going to bless you. And he said, and I'm going to bless you with interest. And I said, well, God, I'm over 50. So to make a long story short, he allowed me to model in Fashion Week in Italy and Paris this past year. And when I thought I was done modeling, he allowed me at my age to be a plus size model. And then after that, he just started putting me in these TV shows and movie shows and working again as a casting person, branding person, locational management person. So now I have a reoccurring role in the
Yes.
#1 TV show called Double Cross. And I also have a reoccurring role as Pastor Simmons as in the Wesley Christmas movie. And I also am about to shoot another movie as a prosecuting attorney.
Yes.
Just casted another movie. So I'm in this thing for real, Carol.
Wow. I love the way things are turning and are working out for you. That really inspires the rest of us, that are still climbing that ladder and that still have big dreams that are, larger than life or larger than our lives right now. So I needed that word. I needed to hear that. You don't know how that's blessed my heart and my spirit today. And those that are watching that may have similar stories, you got this thing that's just burning inside of you that you want to do. And it seems like life happens, families happen, people live, people die. So many different things are going on in your life. And it's like, Lord, when is this going to be my turn? But like you said, I love how you didn't give up and how you did what thus said the Lord. Lord knows you pour into all of us, so you are making the sacrifice and he is giving it to you with interest. So thank you for your stance and what you do. And the main thing that always stood out with me about you is that you didn't waver. It's like you stand on the principles of God and you live it and you live it out loud. I've never seen you, smush it down or try to repackage who you were for this industry. And that's what people do. So thank you for being you.
I'll never repackage me for the industry. God authentically made me, and he made me to be a voice in the industry, because the many times I wanted to give up and walk away for a number of reasons, the Lord had to define who I am in the industry, and he told me we need the fivefold ministry in the industry. We need apostles, we need prophets, we need pastors, we need evangelists, we need teachers. He said, you are an apostle of the arts. I have given you favor over the arts. And he said, now it's time for you to shift and exercise that favor in the television and film industry along with the music. He said, I entrusted you with what you did with the music all these years. So now you can handle this mountain of television and film. But what you must understand and never get twisted is all the doors that are already open for you. You just have to hear me to tell you where and what to do and how to go through it. He said, you are on an assignment. This has nothing to do with me just blowing your name up, which he told me a long time ago my name would be great. He told me I would be more than a multimillionaire. God spoke these things to me years ago. And he said, but this is bigger than your name. He said, just like he told Abraham that his name will be great. He will be the father of many nations. God has told me a long time ago that your name will be out there and it will be great. But I had to go through a journey. I had to be trusted. I've had a Joseph experience. I've been in a pit. I've been in the hole. I've been sabotaged. I've been a character assassinated. I've been where I've told my dreams to people and they thought I was crazy, that God couldn't do that through me. And so Joseph, at the end of the day, he obtained the trust to run territory that God already had set up for him and to still feed those that didn't believe in him. So when I go on these sets, they know me as the pastor. They know me as the apostle. They look to me to come on these sets and to pray with them. And even down in Atlanta for the film festival, I said, God, who am I here for? I said, I can't be here just for me. Who did you send me here for? And so God showed me the people that I was supposed to pray for, the directors. You know, I just grabbed their hand and started praying with them. Casting director, grabbed their hand and started praying with them. And people brought people to me. You know, one of the women over there, she said, Apostle, there's somebody you need to pray for. I need you to speak life to her. As soon as she brought her to me, the Lord just started giving me a prophetic word for her, and I couldn't come out the spirit. And so God said, this is why you are here. You can handle being here, and you'll take no credit for yourself. And that's why the Lord is opening all these doors for me with interest. I got a call, this is no lie. I got a call yesterday from a field director, told me, day before yesterday, he said, call me immediately. I haven't even called him back. I got to call him back today. Then I got a text from another film director on my way to my nieces and nephews. And she said, I'm going to be calling you today. She said, hey, beautiful, I'm calling you today. She's done over 25 films. And I was praying. I said, Lord, I hope she called to put me in one of them. But she started it as, hey, beautiful, because they know me as the woman of God who's coming on that set to be used as a vessel by God.
Wow. That's powerful. That is beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. And it's so needed right now. It's an appointed time for sure. An appointed time.
I gotta be prayed up, Minister Curl. I'm not as prayed up as I need to be. But he's still using me. And he's using me from prayers from before. Like I pray, but there's another realm of fasting and praying I have to do for this realm that he has shifted me to. So I'm going on a lockdown, like not talking to people and all of that real soon, because there's some big stuff he has entrusted me with. There's some big stuff you all are going to see. I haven't even shared with people. And God also reminded me one of the reasons why he's blessing me so much is because I was the caregiver for my mom. And I sold into my mom. And I get so emotional when I think about it, because she's not here to see what God is doing. But these are the blessings of me unselfishly taking care of her. And I had a conversation with God yesterday, day before yesterday. I was going through, I was talking to, I think, one of the directors, or maybe Elder Tara, I don't know. And I got out the car and I asked God, because I was with my mom when she died. The Lord told me to worship with her to the gates of heaven. I went to the gates. I mean, to the gates. And I said to God, I said, God, I got to pray more so I can continue to have my heaven visitations, because the Lord used to let me go to the throne room and visit heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, God, I got to have more heavenly visitations because I know my mom's there and I want to see her. And I want you to entrust me with the heavenly downloads. I mean, I visited heaven, girl. It's like
Mm.
I'm living here, but I'm not here. I've always been weird. And I said, God, I need you to entrust me with more of that.
God bless you.
And I want my mom to see what he is doing with me, because I know I don't question heaven or hell. Because when I begged him to let her live, I begged him because she wasn't ready to die. She fought.
Mm.
He said, it's time. He said, it's time. So he said, now make her not be afraid
Mm.
because she's coming to my bosom. He said that. And I heard him so clear. And so I said, God, everything I do, I want it to glorify you because
Yes.
I want to make it like her.
Yes.
So all these sets, I'm like the Shunammite woman. But when she went to hide, she was hiding among the Philistines, the giants. She was hidden. I've been hidden for
Hmm.
so long. I've been
Thank you,
hidden.
God. Tell it.
Even though I was managing and still manage great people, my ministry was hidden. Even though I've been anointed, even though God was using me to do miracles and prophesy, and people will say, you are so anointed. My
Mm.
ministry was still hidden. And I was still among giants that wanted to kill me. And like Elijah told the Shunammite woman, go hide for 7 years. 7 means completion
Mm.
and perfection. And she left
Amen.
everything and she went and hid. But she hid in a place where people wanted to kill the Israelites. And he said, do not come out until the day that the Lord said you are to come out. And she came out to that day. And there was a new king in position. And Gehazi was there
Mm.
to say the miracles God had done through her and her son and raising her son from the dead. And the king gave her back everything she
Mm.
sacrificed with interest. God said, everything I sacrificed, I live in a room right now after my mom died. He said, everything I lost, everything I sacrificed, putting my life on hold to sow into others,
Mm-hmm.
he's giving it back to me with interest. So I tell people, when you start seeing me in a bunch of TV shows, a bunch of movies, or you see me in magazines on covers and things like that, just know that's the interest that God promised me.
Mm. Well, you've definitely been faithful. And like I said, I mean, we all know it. Those of us who are either connected to you or have interacted with you or kept up with you over the years, um, even things that we don't know, the part that we do know about you, we know is real. We know that you have taken care of your mom and that you've planted so many different seeds. And it's definitely harvest time for you. I want to talk to you when you have time on a behind the scenes level because I feel everything that you're saying, even though, I get it. I do. And I'm just so proud and so happy to know you, to have been in your presence. And I just wish God's continued success on your life. And I know that He will do just that, do just what He said. And thank you for being obedient to His word. So we love you. I'm going to let you go and vote or do what you have to do. But I thank you so much for being authentically you. I thank you for giving us your heart today and just, allowing God to continue to use you and be an inspiration to us all.
I wish my babies were still in the car. I love them so much. God bless me where one of them looks exactly like me. That's
Mm-hmm.
Chloe Bonet, because I don't have any children, so the Lord did that for me. The second one, Blair, my brother and his wife named her after me. Her middle name is my middle name. And
Okay.
she's that spunky one that is 5 years old. And the baby boy, Brian, he just gives me so much love that I need,
Mm-hmm.
as if he's a child that I don't have. And so they are very dear to me. And being that I don't have children, them along with my two nephews, those are my heirs. And I'm working so hard so that they can prosper and do and have and don't have to go through anything. They
Mm-hmm.
want to go to college. Auntie wants to be able to say, here's 40,000, go to school, get your education. I want them to be blessed because they're my children. And so my brother is taking them to the polls so they can be educated on the process of voting.
Yes.
And I know it's a long line, so I'll just, walk in there at
Mm-hmm.
some point when he gets closer to the front.
I think
But
it's
they
so
went in
funny.
there to
Kids,
see.
they notice that. They know about the elections, even when you don't think they're paying attention. They know about these polls. Mine were talking about it like they were going to go and vote themselves. I was like, really? So I love what y'all are doing and just kind of letting them see life as it's happening and sharing with you. And I'm sure that you are the best auntie ever, and they are looking forward to the legacy that you're leaving and working through them. I know it's going to be phenomenal. It's already phenomenal. I see the little girls and little boy in the Facebook and things like that. So I know they're going to be awesome.
And they're spoiled by their aunt. I spoil them. So I just want them to value things. I talk to them about, like, I just bought them gifts from when I was in Bahamas. And I told my little niece, I'm taking you with me to Bahamas. And I just want them to have those experiences to make them more well-rounded, as if I would do for my children, my own children. But thank you for the prayers. I need a lot of prayers. When I go on these sets and things, the enemy knows I'm there as well. But still, God allows me, even if I'm not in your face, like, come here, let me pray with you. He allows me to just sit down and
Mm-hmm.
have conversations with these actors. I had a conversation with one in LA who's not saved. He don't really believe in God. And he liked my swag.
Mm-hmm.
God gave me a little swag. And I'm able to reach them and just in a non-intimidating way, just drop them God nuggets on them and be on assignment. So the next time he see me, and the Lord tell me to grab his hand and pray,
Mm-hmm.
he'll be ready.
That's right. And you've been on the set with some pretty heavy hitters the last few days.
Yeah.
Jasmine Guy and
Yeah.
um shucks, a ton of other ones that I've seen.
Dorian,
Hmm.
Dorian Wilson, Terrell, that cast is an all-star cast. And Jasmine Guy just loves me. The director said she loves you because I
I
prayed for
believe
her.
it. Oh,
I
all
prayed
right.
for her. And when she sees me, we had a premiere and she saw me. She was going up the steps. She saw me, came down the steps and said, Pastor, Pastor, come here, Pastor. And then when we went to the stage, she was already about to get on stage. She came back down. No, 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 no. I got to get pictures with the pastor. And then she was in Atlanta getting an award, and I wanted to kiss her and hug her, but I had to rush and go get to catch my plane. And I said, it's the pastor. So God has given me a special place in her heart, and I know that I'm like her pastor. You know what I'm saying? I'm her Hollywood pastor.
Right.
So yeah, there's many more I must pastor like that, and there's many that people didn't know because it's just coming out that I
Mhm.
was already doing that with
That's
celebrities.
right. That's right.
And they didn't know that. They don't know who they are, but literally, with the TV show The Mob Wives, when that show was on, I was like the pastor to Renee, and I was supposed to baptize her on the show almost 2, 3 years ago. People didn't know that. And it kind of got, the enemy got involved. It interrupted it. And so they took her to a Catholic church and sprinkled her. But she
Hmm.
asked me to baptize her in the river. And the producers were planning for that. So I've been functioning as some of their pastors or prayer warrior for them. Other people, they don't know it. I don't tell everybody.
Right. That's awesome. I'm
Yeah,
glad. I'm glad. That is fabulous, phenomenal. Hmm.
thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. I appreciate your time today. I do. And I know it's hard to get you, so thank you for dropping by and tuning in with us for sure.
Thank you. And you keep doing up
Yeah.
the good work too. And you stay encouraged and let God do what He said He's going to do and let His plan. That's one thing I don't do. I tell people all the time, don't manipulate it. Let it organically happen the way God has structured for it to happen and listen to His voice. Because I could have manipulated greatness on my life years ago. I know how to brand and market people, whatever.
Hmm.
But God had another way, and He told me, sit back, let Him do it, and follow His steps. He's going to do what He said He's going to do. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's going to, Abraham and Sarah were old. It does not matter. And God is constantly redeeming the youth in me for His purpose.
Yes, yes.
So thank you. Thank you
Thank
for having
you.
me.
Thank you. And we'll talk soon. All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
All right. You enjoy the
Tell
rest
your
of your
husband and
day.
your family hello and your little daughter. I said hi.
I certainly will. No one has forgotten you, that's for sure. Everybody remembers you.
And hit me up when you all check out the Wesley Christmas movie. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And then our new season of Double Cross, #1 show on All Black. We come out with our new series February the 3rd.
All right.
Boy, it's spicy. Woo.
Where can we find you on social media?
Apostle Veryl Howard. That's for everything. Instagram, look for the blue picture with the mohawk because there's a bunch of people pretending to be me, but it's the one with the blue picture with the mohawk. And Twitter, I think the same, but everything is Apostle Veryl Howard. Look for the one where I do the most posts.
Hmm.
That's me.
Okay. Well, thank
Uh-huh.
you.
Tell you what they think of Auntie.
Look,
Ask them what they think of Auntie. Chloe Benet.
Auntie
She's
is
good.
in, huh?
Yeah, this is Chloe Benet. If you want to use any of this, feel free.
okay.
I said,
This is Minister Carl. She just finished interviewing me, but you all are back. I wanted you guys to say something to her.
Auntie
Yeah.
Veryl is a very
Hi.
nice person.
Thank you. Stick your head in there a little further. There you go. Good. Yeah.
Veryl
Hey.
is nice.
How old are y'all? How old are you two?
Come over here. How old are you?
5,
5.
11,
Okay.
and 4.
Oh, okay.
Look at him. Look at. Oh my God! Look at him. Like, oh, he
Yeah.
gave you a little cutesy look. Oh my
Thank
God!
you.
That's
Thank
the
you.
that's the triplet
Look
right
at
there.
it.
All right.
Don't he look just like
Hey.
me?
Yes, he
Yeah.
does. He does. He does.
Uh,
Handsome guy.
But
Yeah.
yeah, he has
Auntie
real
Veryl.
eyelashes, Blair. Yes, these are real. Not a fake,
Very
his are
quiet.
real. Okay. All right.
Everyone on top is not
They real while they on my eyes.
I know that's right.
But anyhow, this is the one who everything, you got, do you have a wig on? Do you have lashes on? Do you have this? That's Miss Blair. So, but anyhow, thank you so much. And let me know when it's coming out.
Okay, I will. You young ladies and gentlemen, y'all enjoy your day with your auntie and your dad.
Thank you.
All right.
Look at my twin. Say bye, Chloe Monet.
Bye, twins.
Bye.
All right.
All right. All
You're
right.
welcome. Love you.
We love you too. I love you too. Mwah. You have a beautiful day and enjoy the babies.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.